Hello and welcome. My name is Space Muffin, and this is the Void Strategy. So today we're going to be discussing the new mini Druid of the Claw. Before we do, guys, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. We're really trying to grow the channel, and every bit of your support matters. So let's go ahead and get started. Awesome, guys. So I'm noticing a common theme in Cenarian minis, and that is that they are... You have a lot of good Cenarian minis, but a lot of them... they just are not that great. You know, I understand what they're trying to do where you have this mechanic, but the problem is a lot of them end up being, they do multiple things, but they're not good at any one thing. Now, granted, our Cenarian leaders, specifically Cenarius, and obviously Malfurion is completely broken. Bog Beast is actually really good in some scenarios. Same with the Fairy Dragon, but this Druid mini, I would be lying to you if I told you this was a good mini. This is not an amazing mini. Maybe they might do some tweaks with it. They might do some different things with this mini in the future that will make it good. But right now, it is not. It doesn't really particularly do anything amazing. So let's look at the abilities real quick. You have Regrowth. When entering bear form, heal 20% over 5 seconds. This ability, really not that good. Rejuvenation. This is a terrible ability. Do not get this ability. It's just really bad, honestly. Leader of the Pack is somewhat viable. Not really amazing, but if I were to do a rework, I would say Regrowth should heal 50% immediately, right? And then just, and then maybe, 20% over the course of 5 seconds or something like that. Rejuvenation needs to heal more. Leader of the Pack, there is some synergistic elements with it. But, looking at this, I don't know, it's like, it doesn't really do anything amazingly. Like, its stats aren't super duper amazing, and... It just, I don't know. I'm just having a hard time reconciling with this mini, and, what the thought process was here. So, anyways, let's go ahead and build. I'm just going to show you how this mini works. I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but I want to, I just want to be real with you guys. So let's go ahead and choose Leader of the Pack. And this is the deck we're going to be building. So Cenarius with Revitalize. Then we're going to be running the... Dryad with Thorns. We're going to be running the Bog Beast with Flourish. We're going to be running the Fairy Dragon with Fey Blessing. We're going to be running the Quillbore with Tunnel Vision. And we're going to be running the Blizzard with Cold Snap. Now, the theme of the deck is we're just going to kind of heal, our minis and things like that. So I'll show you some PvE and then PvP situations. Awesome, guys. So we're going to go ahead and try this mini in a PvE situation first. I think that in this particular map, it's not really going to be great for this mini to showcase kind of what it does, but you can kind of get a taste of the mechanics, how it works, and, what are the, the strengths and weaknesses of this mini. So I can tell you right now, it's a little squishy, and what we want to do in this particular situation is we want to have it work with Cenarius because it's going to buff Cenarius. But the problem is because it's so squishy and because this is just not the right map for it, we're not going to be able to really get anything off. So, not a terribly big deal. But, let's go and play another Druid. So, he kind of, he's in the back line and then he kind of goes to the forefront. He's got some cool stuff going, but ultimately I don't know. I would like to see this mini needs to be reworked, immediately, because it's just not... It's not fun. Its talents aren't really super duper useful. And, I'm at the point where it's like, you might as well just... Like I said, there's other stuff you can run, It's suffering from a similar problem that, the Trent suffer from, where, it's kind of like... Other things do it better. Even the Dryad, stuff does better. Like the Witch Doctor is a little bit better. I mean, she's viable, but like there's just better stuff, you know. And you know, he gets popped. Not a big deal, you know, but it's kind of like what are we doing here, people? What are we doing? So we have to play Cenarius. That's kind of the key here. Or we might kill this before. Actually, let's go ahead and Blizzard, yeah. I'm going to do some more PvE for you guys just so you can see kind of the mechanics of this. As of right now, like I'm not... Like, the synergy that we have right here with Cenarius and the Druid, I think is probably its most viable strategy. You know what I mean? But... You know, it's kind of like we're trying to make something work when other stuff just works better. You know what I mean? Like once you start getting double Cenarius out, yeah, it's great, you know. And then you know he gets popped, he gets double heals with the Cenarius, but it's like at some point, you know, okay, then boom, he gets transformed, but then he's so squishy that he just disappears, right? So it's like. I don't know. I'm disappointed right now, to be honest, because I really love in Warcraft 3. I love the Druids. I love the lore of the Druids. You know, in World of Warcraft, I love Druids. I love the Druid, and to see them not do my boy justice like this is it's just depressing. You know, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. There we go. I'm playing very terribly right now. But I don't know, it's like, for example, like, what do we do? You know? Like, what I'm trying to think, I'm just trying to think of, like, what builds we can do with this guy that are viable. And I don't know, other YouTubers might say different. Other YouTubers might say this is the best mini ever created, and I could be completely wrong, but I just don't see it right now. I'm just not seeing it. Like, I mean, it's a cool idea. But I just think it needed a little bit more time in the oven. I mean, I don't know. Like, if he had a talent, like one of his talents favored the bear form, one of the talents favored the, you know, caster form, and then like he like did crazy heals or something, then I could probably be down with the mini. But literally the Bog Beast, I like him more. You know what I mean? Just because of what he does in comparison to, you know, in comparison to this Druid. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put out the Dryad. And then hopefully... Actually, let's go and pop these dudes, because I don't really like these guys being out. Like, the Bog Beast, like, you know, he's tanky, he costs 3, he does his job well, right? And you can get a nice little party going, so where people get that 15% damage, I suppose. Like, that seems to be the best talent, is this 15% damage buff that the boys get, but... You know, and then I guess, you know, when you get the bubble, I mean, like, there is a little bit of a synergy here, but it's you have to, it's like you're forcing it to work. When creating and playtesting minis, I want to know what their thought process is. You know what I mean? Like, what is the thought process? And when they playtest these dudes, like, how does this kind of work? So, like I said, there's this synergy here, right, with Cenarius, but Cenarius synergizes with really a lot of Cenarian minis because of this variability right here that we are using. And then so we're able to do our thing, you know, we're able to go over here. We're going to wait a little bit. Let's let Homeboy get in. And then we can kind of start to, like, dogpile the Cenarius, right? So we have a nice little, like, an army going towards them. Like, the more that they stall, the bigger of an army that I can get going, if that makes any sense. So, you know, that's cool, right? Then we just plop out the Dryad. Everybody's going to be hunky-dory over here. And then we just start playing dudes. Ideally, hopefully this guy, you know, boom, he's dead. Let's play another Cenarius. So we have so many Cenarius out that it's getting a little ridiculous, you know. Put out the Dryad. Probably should start mining at this point. I guess we'll just toss out a Druid. But like, he just gets squished, like, immediately. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the dude immediately gets squished. And yeah, hopefully these guys get distracted a little bit. So hopefully we can run off with a little bit of gold. Much like real life, you know, we get distracted, then the rich people just run off with the gold. Here, let's do that. Let me tell you, hit him. There we go. And then, oh wait, okay, there we go. Okay, so we're good. Let's put out some of these people. Let's put out our boy. Let's get rid of him. Let's put out another one of the bog beasts. So like as kind of like a backline unit, he's okay, you know. But like what's the point of the bear form then at that point? You know, like make the bear form a little bit, just a little bit more useful, right? Make it work just a little bit more. See, now he's in bear form and just gets eviscerated immediately. Like he just says hi, and then now he's gone. We're probably gonna lose, frankly put. But I don't know. At this point in the game, we need to just start messing people up, cycling into the we gotta cycle into that blizzard, just, you know, infinitely. Just keep on cycling into the blizzard. That's what we gotta do here. Like, hold the line and cycle into blizzard. Like, that's my strategy here. Start grabbing gold. They get distracted. And then just cycle. There we go. Look at that. Barely. Awesome, guys. So there you have it. The Druid of the Claw. At this point in time, I cannot recommend getting this mini. At least definitely don't buy it. You know, wait till it gets on the grid. But I don't know. You know, this is like, it's like Blizzard. How could you screw this up? So I don't know. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, hit that like and subscribe button, guys, and we will see you in the next video.